So for our cast experience, we needed to create an art that was represented by Banksy. We decided to divide the body of work into parts. The first one has some trees which are burning, but at the same time it's snowing, which is ironic because we cannot really have snow and heat and fire. On the other side, we have the buildings, which could represent the sovereigns of people living, and how it's not really, like how people really don't care about the issue and what's going on. And we decided to make a social critique of climate change. Now, for math, what we did was that the points of dispersion, we made them based off how temperature rises through the time, and based on that, we did the heights of the buildings. So this is why the buildings are like dispersed, because it represents how temperature has increased or decreased throughout times. For these cast experience, we had some challenges because the other team kind of invaded our space, so we had to work through that, and also we needed to improve how we work with the materials, because we didn't really know how to use them, but at the end it worked out. We did a good job, and it was a good piece of work.
This piece of artwork represents, have a part of chemistry because of the combustion, and there is clearly a tree on fire, and that tree on fire represents the combustion because it have all the parts of a combustion, and complete one and incomplete, because you can see on the center of the combustion the blue color, and then there is yellow, orange, and finally red. Those color represents the combustion. If it's complete, is the blue color, but if it is incomplete, it's red color. In addition, there is the chemistry formula for the combustion of coal, crude oil, and natural gas. There's a formula on the top of the piece of artwork, and not on the bottom, more in the middle part. There is the how much cubic decimeters are produced by this combustion of coal, the crude oil, and the natural gas. Those are, you can differentiate in each one because of the symbol. There is, before the chemical formula, there is a square, there is a circle, and there is a plus sign. And that is a part of chemistry in this piece of artwork.
In regards of the physics class, we chose the topic the topic of albedo. We showcased how, depending on the surface, how much energy from the sun or gases that are released from the sun are received by the different surfaces. In this case, we compared the snow next to urban areas in order to showcase how the humans, because we are urbanizing most of our societies, or we are urbanizing most of the world, this has increased the overall albedo of the whole world.
Overall, our creation mimics what Banksy aims to do with all of his artworks, and especially what we wanted to portray with our artwork is just how expansionism, and more specifically the overall capitalism, consumerism that Banksy critiques in most of his artworks, such as the rat, the one that depicts rats, and this capitalism that's aiming to destroy our world is actually affecting us, and we're not doing anything about. In the phrase that we put in our artwork, which is "we are burning," is a representation of how we are ignoring that we are setting us on fire. We are destroying our planet, and therefore we're destroying ourselves. And this is something that Banksy tends to do, and we aim to mimic not only his stencil style, because we also used the stencil to make our buildings, because we wanted to make them as close as a real Banksy as possible, but then also because of the overall message that we want to convey, that is one that is common between Banksy's art pieces.